Welcome to the Omniscient Church of Christ debate session part 3. As you all know me, I still remain myself, Kolawole Adeshawa. And here I have with me Skofia Pala on TikTok and Black Jesus on TikTok. Kindly wave to the camera. So our question for today is, why do people leave a smaller or less known church for a well-known church after their problem have been solved? Now let's go into it. So, Mr. Scotty Apala, can you tell us why people leave a smaller church for a well-known church after their problem have been solved?
Thank you very much. Yeah, my own reason why I think people should leave a smaller church to a well-known church is because why people leave. Okay, yeah, again.
So, Mr. Scotty Apala, can you tell us reason why people leave a smaller church for a well-known church after their problem have been solved?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. My reason why people leave smaller church to a well-known church is because most of them are really looking for more visibility than their thoughts. Because I think those smaller church, normally we know those smaller church might be but those bigger church will give you more visibility. When you are wealthy and you have this money, you need to go to a bigger place to gain connection, have more awareness, have more profiles. Why, okay, in the first place, why will you stoop so low after getting everything and be in a smaller church? Why will you stoop so low and be in a smaller church where who want to help you? Who want to help you? And you've done everything. God have already answered your prayer, so you have to step up. You have to upgrade yourself to a higher level. So I think to me it's the best way. It's the best way. It's the best way.
You said it's the best way.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear from Black Jesus. Let's know what he has to say to this.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate.
You're
Um, you said is the best way. Okay, it's fine. But to me, I think you living a smaller church to a well-known church is not a best option or a good idea, because now you have a problem. Like, just for instance, you have a problem that makes you to attend a smaller church, and when you are serving with them, when you are worshiping with them, your problem has been solved. Then what is that thing that will now make you to leave that church where they leave your problem? Why don't you take you and your problem and your ogundile and whatsoever to a well-known church for them to solve it for you? I'm not saying that a well-known church doesn't solve problem, but at the first place, why don't you go with your problem and ogun àìrọ́mọbí, ogun ọkọ ọ̀hún or whatsoever, kó gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ sí àwọn church ńláńlá yẹn tí wọ́n ti ní orúkọ tó rò pé ẹ̀rọ yẹn kí mi náà lè mí gùn kọ́ tẹ̀ máa ṣe fídíò kọ́ máa post ẹ̀ ní online kọ́ tẹ̀ máa rí mi ní you don't get it. But most majority of people we see that àwọn church yẹn mi lè lọ bẹ àwọn church kéékèèké yẹn, but tí ìṣòro bá ti dé bá wọn wọ́n máa sáré lọ bá wọn. Mọ́mì ẹ gbà mí, kinní kan nì. Àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run máa dìde, ó yá ẹ̀yin ọmọdé fì, ó yá candle red, blue, black, indigo, violet, ẹ kó gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde. Ẹ gbé ọlọ jáde, ẹ gbé àgbọn jáde. Ogun Olúṣẹ́gun ní bàbá, Michael Olúṣẹ́gun yára sọ̀kalẹ̀ wá. Can you expect the pastors in the well-known church to be doing ìràpadà for you? Like, let's be polite. Ṣé máa expect àwọn pastor tó ti lórúkọ tá a mọ̀ wípé lórúkọ pé ká tó tẹ orúkọ wọn sí Google báyìí ó ti gbé gbogbo kíní wọn jáde? Ṣé expect wọn kọ́ sọ pé tó bá ti di aago kan òru a máa ṣèrà padà? Now I've encountered a lot of ìràpadà like this tí àwọn most of the churches tó máa ń ṣe, tó jẹ́ pé àwọn well-known church pastors they can't do it. Not that they cannot do it, but they will not do it because they know the repercussion. They know that it backfires at times. like ó máa ń bìlẹ̀ wọn lórí nítorí ẹni tẹ́ ẹ ṣẹ́gun fún ẹni ogun tẹ́ ẹ lé kúrò nínú ayé ènìyàn. Don't you read the Bible? Bíbélì sọ pé nígbà tí ẹ̀mí èṣù tó bá fi ayé èèyàn sílẹ̀ á lọ fi ẹ̀mí búburú tó le bíi ti tòun wá á ṣe kí ni á padà wá síbi bẹ̀. Now okay, ẹ ò bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ṣe ràpadà fún yín tí wọ́n lé ogun ayé yín lọ, tí ọmọ yín tó ń ṣe wárápá àbí tó ń ṣe kinní kan tó gba ìmúláradá tó ṣe, ẹ ò bóyá ogun ti tán síbi bẹ̀. No now. Okay, you say that is the way of life, that is the best thing for them to do. Okay, are you not trying to tell me that if you try to help people now, like kẹ́sọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn kọ́ máa wá fi sanjọ́ fún yín, like best thing fún wọn nìyẹn láti ṣe, then why are you supporting others to say that ẹni tí a ṣe lóore tí ò dúpẹ́ bí ọlọ́ṣà fún ilé ìlànà?
You see, wait, I would like to ask myself or my own question. Are you trying to tell me the main reason why you help me of my problem is for me to stay in your church?
Now come to the church I pastor, because most of the churches they won't want to involve in deliverance or something like that. You get it? Now you attend the church with your problem and they solve it for you. No, like you have an encounter with the minister in charge of that church, like he's the one or she's the one to do all the stuff, like to pray for you and do all sorts of things. Now you now say that okay, after that you now leave there and go to no church. Okay, now put it to yourself, or let me ask you that if you take your problem with you to a bigger church in Nigeria or to a well-known church that you want to see the pastor that you need deliverance, how many days or months or years will it take you to see the pastor? No, be polite. Don't say that. Be polite. If you go to all these lesser church, like all these abele church, because in a street we might have like 4 churches. You don't get. You going to one of them is very possible. It's possible for you to see the minister in charge that day. Now than you to go to a well-known church with your problem that please I want to see the minister in charge. There are some churches you will pay a lot of money to see them. They will even postpone you that sir, we are sorry, it's not around till next week. Till next week. So you and your problem and your ogun blah blah blah, you will be patient with you till next week.
I understand every point and where you are going to, but
you don't understand.
What I'm asking you now is the aspect of you solving my problem. Why going to that lesser church? Is it mandatory for me to, after the problem is solved, like I should be in that church?
Have you seen anyone, like any lesser church pastors, to do a deliverance for you and say that you must remain in my church? No. Wait, I'm just asking you. Have you seen anyone that said that after I've solved your problem and this, madam, tell your husband.
Sorry, after God solved your problem through me.
Okay. Have you seen any pastors that say that in lesser church, madam, after God have solved your problem through me, you must remain in this church? It's not, you can't hear it anywhere. But what I'm trying to say is that you, with your own problem, you can't take your problem. Why don't you take your problem in the first place to a well-known church for them to solve it? That makes you, like, who directed you to that lesser church that doesn't direct you to that?
I know where you are driving at.
You
but
don't
now,
know.
let's take this like, okay, this is an hospital. Ilé ìwòsàn lélẹ̀. Nǹkan ṣe mí. Mo wá sí hospital tó ń wù mí. Wọ́n treat mi tán. Ṣé dandan ni kó jẹ́ pé tí bá tó ní nǹkan bíi malaria kí tó padà sí hospital ni?
Okay, now, thank you.
No, just sorrow. Because I see the way he's doing like this, he's going left and right, he's going back and front. You can't take, it's my choice. Fine, someone, maybe I have a friend, I'm having a problem, and he introduced me to a lesser church, like, oh no, this pastor will solve your problem. I know him. Okay, fine. I came there. You solve my problem. After my problem is being solved. There's not even those lesser church. Even there are few churches like that won't even collect money from you though. But some, even after, before they even solve your problem, you still have to, you have to, you know, to do some things, you pay, you do something. And after you do so, I have the right to go to wherever I like, to go to wherever I
But if you have the same problem, you still go to that lesser church, abi?
I can go to the lesser church.
Can you just listen to yourself?
He's a problem solver.
No.
Wait,
Can you
I'm
just
coming.
listen to
No,
yourself?
just listen to me. I say I'm not disputing any point. But what I'm saying is, I will come back to you.
As a prodigal child,
wait.
as a prodigal child, do you think that if ọmọ yẹn tó bá ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe in the first place tí bàbá yẹn dáríjì tó bá tún padà tún ṣe bàbá yẹn máa dáríjì?
Jẹ́ sọ
Bíbélì sọ wípé a kò lè gan Ọlọ́run.
No. Oh, black Jesus, what is it called? See, let me tell you something. We know normally that ọmọ kan you know. So you see, this what we are talking about kò tiẹ̀ tó mọ́ prodigal son rárá kò tó mọ́ prodigal son torí èmi one o ti solve problem mi ìgbà tó solve ẹ̀ tán mo wá kúrò mo dúpẹ́ fine o ṣe Ọlọ́run ló gbọ́ owó ẹ tó fi solve problem tí mo fi wá èèyàn náà ló darí mi sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà tó bá solve ẹ̀ òun ní sẹ́jọ́ mi wà náà ó lè máa jẹ wo o lè pàdé ẹlòmíì tó máa ní ìṣòro tó dé pass through yìí ó dé mẹ́ni kan ní pápá nàtó tó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ solve problem ẹ̀ okay fine.
Okay now kí ló dé tí o ṣe sọ fẹ́ni ẹ pé mo ní chọ́ọ̀chì tí mo lọ tó jẹ́ well-known church tí mo lọ ó lè ṣẹ́gun yẹn tó fi kú. No, now listen to yourself.
Sorry, no.
Ayé náà that means ìjọ tó lọ yẹn tó jẹ́ well-known church wọn ní agbára láti wo ogun ayé ẹ̀ sọ.
Èmi ò sọ pé wọn ò ní agbára.
Tó bá jọ ní agbára ni wàá sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ pé mi lè lọ síbi tó sọ fún mi. Màá dúró sí church mi tó jẹ́ well-known church.
Jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ yóò ó lọ wọ́n tí mo understand ibi tí mo lọ. Okay fine nígbà tí ó wá darí mi wá sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ó solve problem mi. Ìṣòro mi ti lọ mo lè ti dúpẹ́ pé o ṣé o ìwọ tó lọ ń gbà ṣe wẹ́ẹ́ kó tó ṣe wáyé mi ṣé o retí pé dandan ọwọ́ mi gógógógógógógó ni kó tó ti lo ogo retí o no now ọlọ́run ló máa no jẹ́ láàjọ jẹ́ lórí òun sọ̀rọ̀ mo sọ̀rọ̀ mo gbà nǹkan tó ń sọ òun sọ òun fún mi ní ìdáhùn kan tí mo fẹ́ ok nígbà tó wá ti solve problem mi ó mú mi mo need the connection mo need the kò sí báyìí láti lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́ in the future purpose. Sure but mo kò step up mo lọ sí higher grade mi wọ́n ní tọ́wọ́ ẹni ò bá tètè kú gbàgbà mi gan kò lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó tó pa àbẹ́ náà ìgbà tí problem ti wá solve mo wá step up mo lọ sí church ibòmí tí mo ti rí pé àwọn ilé wa influence wọ́n ní nǹkan tí wọ́n lè fún mi wọ́n tún lè fi ran iṣẹ́ tí mo bá ṣe bóyá mò ń ṣe construction ni tí wọ́n lè fi ràn mí lọ́wọ́ tó bá fi fún mi connection máa tún mi ní owó jù báyìí lọ mo wá lọ bẹ̀ okay at the end of the day bóyá ìṣòro mi tún wá dé ìgbà tí ìṣòro mi dá wọ́n á tún mi pé mo sì fi tíṣòro ti lè báyàn náà eléṣe ni gbogbo wa náà.
ok ìgbà tó wá lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn tó ti connect ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn olóye tó wọ́n náà ti di mílíọ̀nù ó wá padà níṣòro ó wá tún padà lọ sí lẹ́ṣà.
mo lè má padà sí èyí tó ṣẹ́gun mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹlòmíì tó wà fún lè ṣẹ́gun náà.
wáyé tó ń ṣe lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tó connect ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn olóye yẹn that means àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn wọ́n ní agbára láti ilé ogun dànù.
torí ìdí tí mo ṣe kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn àwọn ẹlòmíì wà connectivity ayé la pé ayé yìí ni.
the church you are attending they are dead in spirit ó ti kú lẹ́mìí.
ó ṣe kí wọ́n kú lẹ́mìí.
wọ́n ti kú lẹ́mìí they are just after the worldly things.
o ti get it.
no you saying that wọ́n máa connect mi máa wọ olóríire wọ́n máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa connect mi máa wọ tiktoker is nonsense ó ti kú lẹ́mìí. we are talking of oní problem ọgbẹ́ ẹ lọ ó ṣe sọ pé má bínú ọ̀rẹ́ mi ìṣòro wo ló ń ó ti lọ sí oṣù méjì sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì kan wà ní sáìdì odò sàlẹ̀ odò ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó bá lọ síbẹ̀ ó ní mọ́mí yẹn ṣe wà lórí òkè 21 days ní kí báyìí tó yẹ sọ pé ṣọmọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tí mo lọ ṣá tó bá dá ọkọ̀ pásítọ̀ mi kọ̀tẹ́sí gógù kó tó tẹ̀ tán ó ti gbé gbogbo bàárẹ̀ wá gbogbo nǹkan ẹ̀ gbogbo kíní ẹ̀ ló ti máa gbé wá mi lè lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn o fi mílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ogun mi pásítọ̀ mi ọlọ́run tó ń sìn ó máa ṣẹ́gun mi. báyìí náà tóyè tó lè dúró tó bá dé lóòótọ́ ló nígbàgbọ́ nínú pásítọ̀ ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ nínú ọlọ́run tí pásítọ̀ ẹ̀ sìn kí gbogbo ṣẹ́gun yẹn.
ṣé ìwọ lè gbàdúrà kó gbógun kú ni kò possible now kò possible.
then listen to yourself you are just contradicting what you are saying.
mi ò contradict ìwọ ló mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ ò mọ bó ṣe lè bá mi gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn torí nǹkan tó ń sọ kò tálì pẹ̀lú ọpọlọ tí mi fẹ́ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ lò ó bá mi lò bó ṣe yẹ kó bá mi lò náà nǹkan tó sọ yìí àbí kílẹ̀ yìí rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó rí bákan létí torí mo fi church kọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ yìí ó rọ̀ jù lọ.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Sophia Akpala. Thank you, Black Jesus. For those of you that are watching us, I would like you to drop your comments in the comment section. Let us know who is right and who is wrong. I still remain my humble self, Kolaole Adeshowa. See you next time. Thank you.
So you are trying to tell me that tó bá bímọ ọmọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ kọ́mọ ẹ wá dàgbà kó lówó tó kó wá máa lọ wọn bí mi lọ́wọ́ like with the way you are talking pé kò mí ní pé torí o ṣẹ́gun fún mi kí n wà níbi bẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ mí ní wípé torí o jẹ́ bàbá lórí ọmọ onáwó lórí ẹ̀ kó ọmọ náà ṣe dáadáa fún ẹ̀ náà.
so gbogbo wọn tí wọn bí gbogbo wọn tí wọn wá bí gan gbogbo wọn ló ń sìn yàn ni.
yes na kò ṣe gbogbo wọn ló sìn yàn.